Rice, 200 kilos. Noodles, 500 packets, check. Tofu, 50 kilos, check. 50 kilo pork, 45 kilos chicken, 35 kilos ducks. Let's throw in some snakes, bats and pangolins. 50 dozen eggs white, check. Cabbage, spinach, lettuce, cauliflower, 50 kilos each, done. White radishes, mushrooms, carrots, onions, 50 kilos each, check. I guess I will survive this winter. Sounds like a list of ingredients for a nice party, right? Wrong. This is how a single family's grocery list must look like in China, considering the current situation. Hi and welcome. This is TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group, and I'm your host Atul Mishra. In this video, I will tell you how food pandemic and subsequent panic buying has hit China after CCP dropped ominous signs of a war. Let's begin. Social media in China is rife with rumors of war with Taiwan. With the energy and economic crisis bulking larger, hyping up tensions with Taiwan seemed a convenient idea for the CCP to shore up its fast-sinking fortunes. People's Liberation Army, or the PLA's repeated aerial incursions aimed at intimidating Taiwan only fueled the speculations on Chinese media that their country could soon go on a war with Taiwan. The CCP envisioned that tensions with Taiwan will help it materialize its rally around the flag strategy and will nullify the existing resentment amongst the Chinese populace. However, the plan backfired spectacularly, causing widespread panic in China and Chinese markets. Furthermore, a notification issued by the Chinese Commerce Ministry set the cat among the pigeons by encouraging people to stockpile food and other necessary items. This was viewed as the CCP's warning of an imminent war with Taiwan by the Chinese social media, sparking fears among the public and fueling panic buying and online speculations. Local media reported that there were scattered reports of runs on rice, noodles, and cooking oil in some Chinese cities. Already ravaged by pandemic, the war-mongering comments by Chinese state media and social media were enough to stir turmoil in Chinese markets. Widespread panic buying and hoarding further aggravated the food crisis in the country, prompting people to go all out to secure food supplies. The chaos spread so much that the CCP had to deploy its state media to quash the rumors of war with Taiwan. On Tuesday, the Economic Daily published a commentary urging the public not to overread a Chinese Ministry of Commerce statement. Later on, the PLA itself attempted to downplay the threats of war by denouncing the mobilization rumors as vile and malicious fabrication. The PLA-linked account stated it will not only cause negative impact to the state, the military and society, it could also lead to severe consequences. The CCP, which was striving to fuel tension with Taiwan to force people to throw their weight behind the communist regime, eventfully found itself caught in the trap that it had laid down itself to rally the Chinese people. After fueling Taiwan tensions for so long, the CCP and the PLA had to taste their own poison as they struggled to manage public sentiments over the Taiwan issue. This raises serious questions over China's capabilities of waging a war against even a weaker and much smaller neighbor like Taiwan. The episode shows how a mere rumor of war is enough to destabilize Chinese society in such a great deal. This also reflects Chinese people's waning confidence in the PLA's capabilities to successfully drive China out of such a military crisis. Forget about PLA's capabilities and readiness to take down an adversary in an all-out clash if the Chinese people are not ready to bear the brunt of the consequences that would usher in as an immediate result of the PLA's adventurism overseas. If the rumors can destabilize Chinese markets and supply chains in such great proportions, we can only imagine the ramifications of a real war. This could even instigate a civil war in no time. For the first time, the CCP is forced to acknowledge that destabilization at home is a larger threat for the CCP than Taiwan. There is a lack of consensus even among the PLA to lay siege on Taiwan. PLA veterans believe that waging a military war against its quote-unquote own people will send a wrong message to the mainland Chinese. Taiwan issue is a double-edged sword for the CCP. It can't let Taipei cherish ambitions of seeking independence from the CCP. However, stoking anti-Taiwanese sentiments beyond a certain limit doesn't bode well either. The CCP's predicament stems from the fact that the communist regime is heavily disliked in China. And despite fierce pushback from almost all sections of the Chinese society, CCP's only aim is to devise strategies to keep its reign afloat and running. But sooner or later, every tragic story has an end to meet. Looks like the CCP's end is not very far from here.